fun. This is going to be a lot of fun. If you want to join me, that is fine. If you do not have a PhD or MD, you may not talk anything medical on this live, so we don't spread misinformation. If you do not know 100% factual, please say allegedly, so you don't get down for misinformation. Now, I was looking back on some USC fights, not fights, but interviews, and there was a mistake that happened with the two fighters. The one guy claimed that he had a low blow, and then the doctor told him that he did not have a low blow. And then there's a language barrier with Johnny Walker and the doctor, because Johnny Walker is from Brazil, but he knows English. But they were also in Dubai because the flag is black and then the two stripes are red and green, you know. And there was a language barrier there, and I think that's why they called the fight after Johnny Walker had on legal knee connected to his head. So that's what's going on. And Dana White also said that the doctor was unexperienced coming into the fight in the UFC 294. Okay, I don't know why they had an inexperienced doctor there for the UFC fighters because I find that kind of strange. It's like me being a scientist with a high school diploma. That's just a sample I pulled. Maybe it wasn't the best one, but I listen. I did it. But yeah, I think next time if you're gonna have a UFC fight, it should have an experienced doctor so you don't make the same mistakes again. That's all. I want to make sure the UFC fighter are safe. I know the new UFC fighting rules will be in the new UFC 5 game. It's coming out on 10th, 27, 2023. I'm not here to put women down, but we also need to have this conversation. This student who is 250 looked like 6'3", 6'8", easily 6'8" to me, 6'7", and he knocked out the teacher out cold, clean, and he keeps going with the punches, and they finally got him off of her. Now he's facing 30 years in prison, and he is now 18. Because he's 18, they could throw a book at him. Actually, throw a book at him. He's not gonna get a straight 8 through his case. Now, here's the thing. I don't believe we need 50-50 men and women in school because there's no way a woman that she looks like 120 all soaking wet. There is no way she's going to stop the student from connecting with her with that punch. So we need to keep females safe from males that are 6'3", 6'8", all like 270, 250 because there's no way they can protect themselves. That's what we need people who are men in there just to protect the ladies from maybe a male student who is not all there and not it. I think they say he might be autistic. That's what they're going with. I believe so. Most like not typical people. Most of us are harmless. Most of us are harmless. So we want most of us are harmless, but I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. She took his Nintendo Switch, and that was the nail in the coffin. Okay, nail from the coffin. So I'm going to talk about Pearl Davison. Pearl Davison actually came from a wealthy family, and she talked about how she had 9 siblings. Her contact stuff that used to be on YouTube is a whole different thing. Now she's a red pill woman. Now she's like anti women to vote. Like I feel like she's trolling. I truly think Pearl is trolling because how do you don't want women to vote knowingly you are a woman? We need to be criticizing men and women in a positive way, but also getting the point across. The red pill men and women are not letting down the men and women in a positive space. And yes, there are a man and a woman rivalry going on. There's girl math and boy math, but all in good fun. But we need to calm down. We don't want to lead anybody down the wrong path. Let me try to find this one video. Hopefully I can. I'm like surprised this lady said this because I'm like, girl, this is not how this works. Especially on the first date. No, I'm not one of those guru dating experts. I truly do not believe anybody else is a dating expert. But they say that just so you can listen to them. Okay, so let's see what I digged up. Is one of those old videos or newer ones? Okay, so basically, this lady wanted her man on the date or her boy toy. There's a difference between a boyfriend and a boy toy. Maybe there's a girl toy and a girl girl toy. Now, now, she wanted him to spend $200, $300 on a date. On the first date. That is insane. You should never spend $200, $300 on the first date. That is absolutely ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Okay, that is honestly ridiculous. Okay, it is. Now, I'm a gentleman, so I pay for the first dates. But we're going to a coffee, we're going to Perkins or Denny's. We're not going anywhere so expensive. Because there's people who need to make ends meet. There's people who need that $200 for bills. Okay? Unless she came from a wealthy family where she didn't have to worry about it, then that is fine. That is really fine. But most people are a middle class family. There's lower class, middle class, and upper class, and there's the rich. So there's different stages. Okay. Now, the LGBTQI plus people keep saying everything homophobic and transphobic. It is not true. Not everything homophobic and transphobic. Because when you say that is like that, you're basically you're like transphobic, homophobic. You're losing the meaning behind the word. Okay? And LGBT people, we know not everything homophobic and transphobic. Okay, we know that, but we're not denying that we're not denying that. Some things can be homophobic and transphobic, but we don't use it. We don't use it, and we don't drop it like it's hot. So when we do use it, people know that really is homophobic and transphobic. When it's not just dropping it like it's hot. Okay, we need to be careful when we drop certain words like racist. We're not saying racist does not exist. Racism does not exist. We're not saying that. What we are saying is it can still be around, but it's not everywhere. Like you go down a deep dirty south, that is the place that is racist. It is. So be aware. And anybody who is black, who might be Latino black, African black, you're Jamaican, whatever. Don't go down deep dirty south. Okay, don't do that to yourself. Now, later on tonight actually, I'll be on my Twitch having some fun, and you can join me from there. I'll probably play my WWE game, my Call of Duty game, or my other game. I feel like I should play my football game. I should. I don't know what I want to play, but I am going to be on my Twitch tonight. And also, I honestly, guys, I have no shame. I have no shame. Like when I'm trying to easily score on my football game, I'll put that thing on rookie mode. I'll put that thing on rookie mode. You know what the sad part of it all was? That I still got my ass kicked on rookie level in my hockey game. Rookie level. How do you get your ass kicked on a rookie level? That is sad. That is honestly sad. That is so sad. This should not be happening. Hold on, let's see what we're cooking with. Oh snap! Okay, so guys, I have a free version of this. So it's checking through. Oh, we got somebody in. Hi, you know. Yes, I want you guys to enjoy yourself. If you want to join me, let me know. I can add some guests in here. Okay, and we gotta talk about the elephant in the room. It's J.K. Rowling's. Because LGBTQI plus people are saying that she's homophobic and transphobic, and she's not homophobic or transphobic. LGBT people stand with her. We're gonna keep going it because she is the goat. She's the greatest author from all time. You know why I'm dabbling in this conversation in the first place? Because I formerly wrote a 100-page book. That's why I'm dabbling in this in the first place. Okay. Go. Okay. If let me see if I can get this up more. There you go. No, I'm not putting down the UFC. What UFC are doing is great work. Now they're bringing back the flags now in the UFC. That is awesome. I made a video about that. So that was really cool. Yeah, it was really cool. I know that Dana White is not really. A lot of people are talking about how Dana White doesn't really pay the UFC fighters that much. I don't know how much UFC fighters make. I am unaware of that. But I know Dana White lets everybody, how the fighter had Black Lives Matter on his T-shirt, right? And the other fighter had the American flag on him, flying American flag. So they have all types of UFC fighters have all types of opinions in UFC, and he lets it go. Okay, he lets it go, right? So when the one dude came in the USC with the Bible, he's like, "Oh, I saw it all before." It's like, okay, whatever. But yeah, I'm just here chilling and having some fun. I know later on tonight, not later on tonight. What is it, like 9:40 here? Okay, well, I'll probably go on my Twitch, have some fun. Let's go on my YouTube and change it up a bit and go on my YouTube channel. Ooh, maybe I will. All right, let's get down to the little gritty. Let's get down to the little gritty. Okay, let's do this for a second. I don't mind talking on my kick. I don't. I truly don't. But at the same time, I really truly want to stream on my kick, not talk on my kick. I want to be the gamer, not the talker. That is okay. This is what we're gonna be doing. That is fine. I have no problem with that. But I also want to also be a gamer on my kick, just like I am on YouTube and also on my Twitch. I started my Twitch November 29th, 2021. Okay, that's when I started my Twitch. Actually, it was by accident. I was on my controller. I was on my PlayStation 4. I finally got a PlayStation 5. Right place at the right time, and then I did it. Okay. I wanted to be live with MaceyPrice, not the app that I'm on. But yes, so I was on my little controller. I click on that one side. It says link to your Twitch and YouTube. So I go on to my YouTube. I flop on YouTube. I admit I flopped on my YouTube in 2021. I flopped on my YouTube. I took the ball and went home. I did. I took the ball and went home. And then I went onto my Twitch and I started playing FIFA 2021 FIFA. And then don't do this. I did this at the beginning. The gamers do not like it when you're doing this. Okay, let me try something. What's this? What is this one? I want to see what this looks like. Okay, don't do what I did at the beginning. Like if you can just yeah. So what I did at the beginning, because I was desperate at the time. I was desperate. I wasn't thirsty. I was just desperate. There's a difference. There's a difference. Okay, it is. Well, I was trying to get views at the beginning, so what I did was put my link and my stuff into my chat room, but that did not go well with other gamers that've been on Twitch for a longer time than just me. Twitch came out in 2011, and I did not know that Twitch came out in 2011. That was really cool. Okay, there is a word that you can't say on Twitch. I'm going to say it because I'm not on Twitch. Twitch is just my gaming channel. This is just my gaming channel. You cannot use the word simp. That's one word you cannot use on my Twitch on the Twitch channel. So I want to let you guys know that so you guys can understand what you can and cannot say on there. I am going to, it's really fun though. Twitch is fun. But we use a lot of like foul language, a lot of stuff that we say on in the gaming community that you cannot really say out of the gaming community because it will not receive well. I know there's some of my friends that played Call of Duty long before I ever did, and Call of Duty was a whole different ball game. When you play That does not look like balloons. When you play Call of Duty, you know you're gonna get yourself into stuff. Like Call of Duty is toxic. Toxic, you know. They're trying to make it in a more inclusive place. Yes, I am thankful that Call of Duty is making it in a more inclusive place. But at the same time, we don't need 101 sexuality flag inside a video game. Thank you guys so much for including the LGBT gamers. But we're getting out of hand with the sexuality flag. The other community create 101 sexuality flag because they're bored. They have 101 sexuality for absolutely no reason. Okay, maybe we can throw in some pansexual if you want to. It's basically bisexual. They didn't want the extra brownie points. Okay, you're not getting extra brownie points. Go sit down. You know, seriously, go sit down somewhere. You know. All right, so you're basically gay, bi, or straight, basically. But you know what? Yeah, I honestly don't get bisexual. Not bisexual. It's pansexual. It is. No, Kick is awesome, and I can't wait to see Nick merch on Kick. That was crazy. He actually got $10 million deal with Kick. It was awesome, you know. But would that be a big hit for Twitch? Knowingly, he went over to Kick. That is crazy. You know, I don't know if it's gonna be a big hit for them or not. Because Nick Merch did get himself in trouble with Call of Duty. Hopefully, they bring Call of Duty back with Nick Merch. You know, Nick Merch is not homophobic or transphobic. I don't know where they got that from. The LGBT people became and offended Nick Merch, and hopefully he gets back in Call of Duty and gets his own skin. When you get your own skin in Call of Duty, you know when you made it. I yet to make it there. I probably never will. That is okay. There's other games that I'm well accomplished in. Now, when I'm talking about the UFC stuff, I am talking as a fan and a well accomplished gamer as a UFC fighter. Like, okay. So, well, I kind of like that orange. I like that orange. So, okay, so let me rephrase this. When I'm talking about UFC, I'm talking about as a UFC fan and a well accomplished UFC gamer. I'm not a UFC fighter myself, but there were hiccups in the UFC 294. And hopefully we can see a rematch with them because I found the rematch really cool. Hopefully that happens. Okay, so we're getting into all the LGBTQI plus people are like going now into the J.K. Rowling debate. The SJWs need to calm down. The SJWs, I love the SJWs because they come out of nowhere. Because they come out of nowhere, and it's like, what are you doing? They come out of nowhere. And no, SJWs know what they're doing. There are some people thinking they know they really think they're helping people, but they're not. They're not helping people. They're actually ruining our community. They are. They're absolutely ruining the community, and you're not helping us at all. And if you're going to have an argument with a SJW, please use all the words in the book. If you're gonna have use all the words in the book. Use all the cards in the book if you're going to have a argument with SJW because apparently they don't care. Okay, they'll speak for every community. I'm like, people, if you're not Native American, you should not be speaking for the Native American community. You should not be. Okay, you should not be speaking for the Native American community. Like there's different communities that people are talking for. And I'm like, that is not okay. Like there's people who are speaking for the Black community. It's like, don't speak for the Black community. What are we doing? Holy hell, it's like me. Okay, so I'm Black and Latino. So it's like me trying to speak for like me trying to speak for the Native American community. I won't. I'm not gonna say this. The LGBT people, like the LGBT community, We had completely forgot about the Native American community in the LGBT community and the LGBTQI plus people. They keep saying two spirits. Two spirit is a Native American thing. I don't know why they're using it. Like, why are you using two spirits? Because two spirit is not. Two spirit is for Native Americans. It is. It's for Native Americans. I'm not hearing around people's parades. So, oh, you're two spirit. Like, I'm not two spirit because I'm not Native American. And then the other community gets mad. Like, I'm not Native American. It's like, no, if you're Native American, go ahead and use two spirits. If you're not Native American, you have no business using two spirits. Simple as that. Who did the better rookie intro? Let's see here. We will see. We will see the first round pick in the future NBA draft. LeBron James' son, Brody James. There it is. Okay, so pride is not for kids. Agreed. Mic drop. It can go home. Pride Pride is not for children. There's nothing kid friendly about pride. LGBT people were into a lot of adult stuff. Pride, like LGBT community for teenagers and adults. And Sky, who went off to go to Harvard. So we know this guy is intelligent or a genius. But I feel like Sky is on the other side of the LGBTQ plus community and say, well, a 5-year-old can know when he's transgender. A 5-year-old does not know when he is transgender. We are not helping out the LGBT community. We're having a rivalry with the other community. But truly and honestly, this is not about the right or the left. Come to LGBT topics, not all the time, but sometimes it can be. But they keep talking, oh, they keep talking about how pride is for children. There's nothing kid friendly about pride. There's nothing kid friendly about pride. It's not. Okay, and then the Jeffrey Marsha's the one who is a non-binary. Like, no. He's talking to kids. Kids. Every video he makes, he says, "Hi, kids. Hi, kids." It's like, dude, you are an adult. You have no business making videos for children. For children. You keep saying, "Hi, kids." Why are you speaking to the kids about teenage and adult topics in the first place? Okay, his fan base is really toxic. If we speak out about him, they'll come after us. Like, it's horrific what they did to the poor girl. What they did to the poor girl. She did not deserve that at all, and I hope she's okay. I also follow her on her Instagram. She's really cool. And she's awesome. And her pronouns are she, her. Okay? What? LGBT people came around and started to use the pronoun game. Okay, we did. LGBT people, not all, but me personally, some LGBT people come out and say, yeah. No, I do follow. There you go. I do follow I follow everybody because I'm right, left, do not get into politics. I got LGBT friends on both sides, not just one side, both sides. So we're able to have a chit chat. It's good to have two sides of the conversation. And if we take turns while we're talking, it makes it easier for us to hear each other's views. Because there are some of them that will talk over each other. Like, how are we supposed to have a civil conversation when we're talking over each other? Because it does not help us when we're talking over each other. And I know getting into politics can be a heated debate. It can get heated and it can go wrong. You know, but if you can have a calmer debate where we can both say our views without losing our marbles. And yes, when you have friends on both sides of the party, of course you're not gonna agree on everything. But come on, if you're gonna put Republican all in one room, They're not gonna agree on every single topic. A Democrat, and you put the liberal all in one room. They're not gonna think all the same way. That's all. And people who don't get into politics, they don't consider abortion a politic issue. If someone who gets into politics, some people who do not get into politics, like I have friends and family who do not get into politics. People who do not get into politics, it's just in general, they say that abortion is not a political topic. It is not. And that's why they only get into that. Okay, and I know there are people like, why are LGBT people getting into the abortion talk? You know why we're getting an abortion talk? Let me tell you why. Because the LGBTQI plus people are saying a man and a woman can get pregnant, they can have an abortion. And like abortion is a woman ending her pregnancy for her own personal reason. That's why LGBT people. Now I'm a pro-choice or pro-life. I am neither. I can simply care less about this topic. I didn't really get into this topic until the LGBTQI plus people had hijacked us and tried to speak for everybody in the community. And that's when I always were part of the LGBT community. I just finally distanced myself from the other letters that are going insane. It's different than people who are like the people who go on this 100, oh well, I'm like star is like, that is not the same thing as being LGBT. I'm sorry, it's not the same thing being LGBT. It's not the same thing. And I see these people who try to say they're LGBT, and it's like not the same thing. You are something different. Being LGBT, it's not different. It's a totally different thing. I know these people who say, "Oh, identify as a cow is the same thing as being gay." It's not the same thing as being gay. Identifying as a cow is not the same thing as being gay. This is what we're fighting about. That's what we're fighting about. Because it's highly ridiculous that we have to literally fight about certain topics that it shouldn't be fought about. And thank you to Blair White. Blair White is a transgender woman who has a phenomenal platform, and she was the foundation for LGBT people who are on the right, who was conservative. I am progressive conservative. I feel more comfortable being LGBT and conservative when I saw Blair White. Okay, and now we got to see people that are right and left in the LGBT community, just not just left. For some ignorant reason, they think all LGBT people are vote blue. Not every LGBT person vote blue. We vote blue and red, and some of them are in the middle. So if they don't like a president this year, they will vote for somebody else from this year. I don't like both presidents. I don't like Joe Biden or Donald Trump. I did like neither of them. I find both of them are trash. I find them both trash, honestly. I really have both trash. Now, Donald Trump Jr., I believe his name is. If it's not Jr., my bad. And we will pick up what I left off for the next video. So, Donald Trump Jr. girlfriend or wife claimed that they had got down and dirty in a gay bathroom at a gay bar. Okay, now I don't believe two straight people got down and dirty at a gay bar in the bathroom. I totally do not believe that. Okay, I know there's straight people who do go in an LGBT bar and then they get mad. Then they get mad when now I never went to a gay bar before or to an LGBT bar or any LGBT events. Hopefully, I can go to an LGBT event. It sounds like fun. But back to those two. Okay, we will separate the two, and this is what's going on. We're gonna separate the two. Yeah, we're gonna separate the two. Okay, when LGBT people, when we put on events, nobody cares that LGBT people are put on events. They don't care because you're fully closed. We're being respectful. We're sitting down in a place, having food, having some drinks, speaking. We're taking turns speaking, explaining why we're LGBT. and why might not be a choice. And you're never born LGBT. That is false. I'm sorry. I don't know why he's. Oh, you're never born LGBT. You figure yourself out as a teenager or an adult. I know there's some people who do not feel comfortable coming out as LGBT as an adult, and that's why you see them coming out as LGBT later in life. That is fine. But we had disowned Amber Rose. You know why we disown Amber Rose? Because like, oh well, I'm I'm lesbian now. And it's like, no, you're not lesbian. Oh wait. What happened? Oh, there you go. I like that better. That looks better. Cause Amber Rose is a 304. Because she's a 304, and nobody wants to sleep with Amber Rose anymore, now she claims she's a lesbian. Now, that's not how this works. Give me just a second. Okay, so Amber Rose is 40 years old. Amber Rose has a Polish last name, so Rose make it easier for people to pronounce her last name. She has her first name Amber and her middle name is Rose. Okay. But yeah, she did not like the idea that we disowned her in the lesbian community. It's because you're not a lesbian. Now, I am a golden star lesbian. Golden star lesbian means a woman who did not have sex with a man. That's what's called the golden star lesbian. Um, LGBT people. When we had the right to get married in 2015, this had closed the book and we're done. I don't like when LGBT people play with other people's hearts. I thought I like you shouldn't be doing this in this day and age. And no, there are closeted LGBT people. That isn't the problem. Being closeted LGBT person is fine. Not every LGBT person is loud, proud, in your face, 24/7, and trying to shove it down your throat. Not everybody's like that. I am not an annoying gay. Annoying gay is somebody who is in your face 24/7 and 24/7, 360 days out of the week, days, and then just shoving it down your throat every time. No, me, I'm not that person. Not that person. Now we gotta talk about something. I'm gonna leave soon after this. I always say that and I always stay extra longer. Now listen, guys. So there's something going on in the lesbian community for the masculine lesbians. They're saying that they're having a hard time going into the women's bathroom because they look like a male, not a male. Me personally, if anybody deals with this, let me know. Any lesbians in here and you're about like may see what you're talking about. I'm talking to now. I follow lesbians that are right and left on YouTube. You know, they might be with all the letters, might be all with all the letters, number, and syllables. I am not, but there's the masculine lesbians that have a hard time getting to the women's bathroom because they look like a male, and maybe some females will look at them like, "What are you doing here?" But me personally, I have no problem getting into the women's bathroom. So all I'm doing is doing my business and leaving. That's all I'm doing. So yeah, so let me know how you guys are. Let me know how you guys feel about that, and let me know how you guys are thinking about it. Now, I know there are femme lesbians who want to be promoted more in the lesbian community, not just the masculine one. I see it, we hear you. So, same with the gay man community. A lot of femme men, a lot of femme gays are getting more attention than the masculine gays. So hopefully we can get that balance where femme gays and the masculine gays, boom, boom. Now, for the gay marriage, once a man and once the woman in the relationship, without being the man, I'll be the boyfriend in the relationship. So when you see in a gay relationship, now there are some of them that are like both femme in a relationship or both masculine relationship. Honestly, I feel like the masculine lesbian in one relationship, I feel like they would have bumped heads. I would think they would bump heads for being both masculine in the relationship. Now, I looked this up on Google. I did. I ignored Google. So you know how they say alpha males and beta males? Now there's alpha females and beta females. So are you an alpha female or you are a beta female? Which one are you? This is what I want to know for you. You know? I don't have a problem with now. I appropriate straight masculine men. So where's my Man of the Year award? If Denlin can win a Woman of the Year award, I should win the Man of the Year award just because I should. I'm still waiting for my award, and I'm still waiting for my speech. I'm joking around. No, I'm not really joking around. Honestly, I'm like, if if Dylan Avani can win a Woman of the Year award, why can a lesbian not win a Man of the Year award? Lesbians were appropriating men for years, and we don't see us getting our award. I don't think that's very nice. Like, well, why a gay man get to win a woman's award? What's going on here? Like, why are we doing this? I feel like this is a total robbery. If you are a smoker or a drinker, I'm not a smoker. Maybe I get a little bit of secondhand smoke because we're a little secondhand smoke, but that's on you. But if you're a drinker or a smoker, certain countries do not let you smoke or drink. So just be careful when you get into certain countries who do not let you drink or smoke. I don't want to get yourself arrested or something. Look up the rules before you go to a different country because I do not want to see my fellow Americans get arrested or charged, or possibly more than just arrested or charged. Okay, some of these countries are very strict and they do not goof around. They do not goof around. They don't goof around. So I want you guys to be careful, especially the LGBT community. The parents need to have this conversation with you when you turn like 18. Or maybe younger than that, but generally, I don't know, 15 to 16. Are you really leaving the country in that age? Maybe you are, I'm not sure. I know my foot is asleep. Maybe you are, I'm not sure. But anyway, if your kid is old and now I need you guys to not go to certain countries. Certain countries are not LGBT friendly, and they'll put your life imprisonment or worse, or they'll throw you off the building being LGBT, etc., etc., etc. So I want you guys to be very careful when you guys are doing this, so you guys don't get yourself in trouble. Okay, like the European countries, the like Australia, New Zealand, the U.S., Mexico, Canada. Those are the kind of countries you should visit as an LGBT person, not the other country. I know some of them say, "Oh, I can straight pass, come as a couple," and that's true. There are some LGBT people who can straight pass. You know, I can totally see that. But yeah, I just want to make sure you guys are staying safe in the LGBT community. Take a lot of pictures, have some yourself, you're fun, but also stay safe so we know you're going to be safe coming home. That's all. Making sure you're safe coming home. You know. Now, I'm only speaking for the Americans in certain topics. I know in different countries, they're very, very strict in the different countries. So I hope you guys are fine there. I know certain countries, you don't have your human rights in different countries, and there are LGBT Americans who say, "Oh, we should help them." And I'm like, I know they mean well. I know they mean well, but at the same time, we can give them support from afar. We also do not want to put ourselves in danger helping out somebody else. That's all. And coming to the certain countries. Okay. This doctor who is not experienced. How are you a doctor not being experienced? How does that work? No, I'm not trying to be a silly goose. I truly want to know, how are you a doctor and not be experienced as a doctor? Like, nobody else thought that was just strange that he did not know what he was doing and he's a doctor? You are a doctor and you didn't know what you were doing? He was not experienced? What do you mean you're not experienced as a doctor? Like this concerns me. Okay. I know the doctor is there. Doctor is there to keep the UFC fighters safe in the ring. I know that. I know that. But at the same time, this is insane. Okay, I have a nose injury. That's what I'm doing. That's insane. Yes, this dude needs his medical license should be revoked for being a stupid POS. Oh, I get it now. Okay, it took me a second. You know? Yeah, so yeah, if this doctor does need his license revoked, I truly believe so. Because he is making some bizarre stoppages. That's all. We're trying to get this man's name, said doctor. No, I don't have I only have a high school diploma. But for people who no, you're just this fighter, Victor Hendry, there's some update on him. Some people are saying that he was faking a low blow. This man was not faking a low blow. This man was hurt. Okay. Alright. So alright. This is what cooking. I want to get you guys some update on. Okay. So Victor Henry was at the hospital for offering a low blow after the ringside doctor thought he was faking it. So ringside doctor thought Victor Hendry, my bad. Victor Henry was faking the low blow, and then right after he did that, right after the backstage, he starts hurling just because how bad it was. He ended up going to the hospital. He suffered a brutal low blow during the bantamweight clash. I cannot pronounce this man's name, so we're going to spell it. I'm going to say it. It is Javid. That's his first name. This is his last name. Basharat. That's his last name. Earlier today, on Saturday, October 1st, 2023, at UFC 294 live on SPN Plus and pay-per-view PPV pay-per-view inside of the arena in Dubai in the UAE. Needed to send it back to the hospital after throwing up in the backstage, making the matter worse. Henry is factually cage sized. Doctor didn't even believe him that he suffered an illegal blow in the first place. Henry was having a tough time getting tough. Okay, so okay, let's rewind this. Henry was having a tough time getting inside of. Henry's having Henry was having a tough time getting inside on the longer the wrestler talked about, showing early on in the first round. He was able to control the distance and jumped out early with the scoreboard. Henry seemed to have the game into entering deep water in the second round. And after the fighter named Jay, I'm gonna call him Jake. I can't pronounce his name, and his first letter is J. So Jay lands an identical low blow. It was pretty gory. See Henry cave vent to the floor immediately. Some people thought he was thinking it. Some people thought he wasn't. Personally, I don't think he was thinking it. That was a brutal low blow kick. Okay, this is not WWE. This is the UFC, and the low blow is part of the low blow is not allowed in the UFC. Okay, let's start again. Okay, so Henry was giving some time to recover, but the case doctor heard him saying he does not believe anything actually landed. Repeatedly it showed that Henry was in fact hit with an illegal blow. On a illegal low blow, he could not continue the fight, waved off the bantamweight clash, even ruled no contact. No contact. Nobody won. Unfortunately, the bad news did not stop there. Henry, after the fight, the UFC play-by-play announcer John received that on the broadcast that Henry was away to the hospital after throwing up at the backstage, and he is booked for a. I don't know what that means. Okay, let's see what that means. Okay, so Henry was booked for a thing for his personal injury. Not a great way to spend a week in Dubai. Okay, let's try to check here. Let me look at this more. Okay, now, okay, so I know there are maybe some UFC fighters who try to fake the low blow, but he was not faking the low blow. You can clearly see this man was in pain, and this doctor needs his license revoked so we can make the UFC fighting game good. Generally UFC did not have a problem, so hopefully he hoped for a speedy recovery after what happened to the fella. Let's go to. Hold on. We got more information. Let me go to Johnny Walker. Okay, let's go to Johnny Walker. Now, Johnny Walker is from Brazil. And they said there was a language barrier going on. He just got hit with an illegal kick. So that's what happened. So Walker's his first name? You know what? We're not gonna get into that right now. You know what? This is interesting. You know, we're gonna stay tuned for this. Okay. Let's try to see what we can come up with. Let's go with the doctor. This is just the article that I'm reading about, and I also saw on YouTube, and everybody else saw what happened. Everybody in the dog saw what happened. And I am doing this. So, Dana White gives a brief to a UFC 294 ringside doctor who think there was a big language being. Oh, good heavens. I think there was a big language barrier in there. Okay. He took it on legal knee. I think Johnny Walker should have had time to recover first and then do that. That's all. Okay. Okay. So this dude kind of get. I don't know how people are able to have a longer tweet because there is a word limit on how many words you can have in one tweet. I did not realize that at the beginning. Okay. So I cannot spell this one fighter's, can't say the one fighter's name correctly. So his first name is Magomed. His last name is Ankale Aev. So he hits Johnny with a legal name. Johnny seems fine. The doctor waves off the fight. Johnny shoves the referee. Don't do that. Both guys try to fight. Needs to be separated. Dana White enters the ring with a complete chaos at UFC 294. Okay. Johnny attempts to recover at ringside into the octagon to check on him and ask if he's ready to fight. Okay, so there it is. That's what he said. He said these guys were unexperienced. Why do you have unexperienced people on a UFC fights? These unexperienced people should not be at a UFC fight, especially as a UFC ringside doctor. That concerns me. So Dana White says these guys were unexperienced. And White said, I think they were a lot of things probably happened. I guess the guy asked Walker, where are you right now? Johnny says right now he's responsible. I'm in the desert. He's not wrong, but there was a big language barrier there between the two of them. Inexperienced, knowingly, it sucks, and those things happen sometimes. But we're here to make it right and here to fix it. Yes, there are linguistic barriers with the UFC fighters. The UFC fighters, a lot of them are across the world. A lot of them are across the world in the UFC fighting. Like UFC fighters are all across the world. So if they're gonna have a language barrier, so some of these UFC fighters do not know English. I know Walker knows English. But if for next time, maybe we should have the translator there with the UFC fighters so they can make sure that they're okay. I just want to make sure maybe we can do this next time. The ringside doctor does need his license stripped because what he was doing was not good, and he was stopping some good fight for no absolute reason. Now we're going to read this last little bit of the UFC 294. UFC 294 continues with a newly signed contract for 4 years partnership with the UAE for the last 3 years for events. Awesome. Okay. I'm surprised that Alex was finished in the first round. I did not think that was going to happen. What is that one guy's name? Because Sean should be concerned. Sean should be concerned, and I hope he is concerned. This dude is a future champion. He's a future champion. He's absolutely a future champion. Okay, he's on the middleweight. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. No, I want to know what this means. Let's see here. I want to probably should get off of here soon. Well, we're not done just yet. So his nickname means the wolf. Okay. Now we're getting from here. So his nickname is the wolf. Okay. But yeah, Sean should be concerned about him. I feel like he's going to be the next champion. It's going to be very soon. I truly believe that's going to happen. So I think Alex is going to go down in the featherweight division so that he can defend his championship. He said in January he's up for that. For January, of course, he's ready. He's ready to go because he had two bad cuts on his face, so they need to take care of that first. And Alex is at the loot. He's the goat. And come to the featherweights, you know. I don't see. I do see. Um, I don't see Alex's championship going anywhere. I feel like he's gonna retire as champion. I truly see him retiring as champion in the featherweight division. I am going to probably leave, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. That means a lot to you. It's a lot to me when you guys are tuning in and seeing what I am up to. We are branching out more in the LGBT community, and also as a Latino. We're branching out more as a Latino too, you know. A lot of them are boxers and wrestling. That is not no. They always say the Latinos have a fighting spirit. Maybe because a lot of us are boxers. I'm not a boxer myself, but I am a boxing fan. Hopefully, I can get the boxing game back. It's one game I do miss. I became champion all the weight divisions in my UFC game last year. I had my 1,000 fight last year, and it was incredible. And hopefully, I can get it trademarked. I love to get the damn thing trademarked. That would be awesome. I said, I am Leo. I am the Lion King. I'm a king, and kings never die. Okay? I wanted to be Leo, except that is dominantly a male's name, and you can't have a male's name if you're talking about lesbian topics. Okay? You can't be having that happen. I didn't realize that, and I thought everybody off. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Okay? This dude who has a 1.1K following on his YouTube channel is tunes in and see what I'm up to. That's incredible. That is absolutely incredible. So I'm going to leave. Now, thank you guys so much for really tuning in. And you probably will see me maybe tonight on my YouTube channel playing my WWE game. Or on my Twitch. I have to see. I want to do it on my Twitch because I'm so close to being Twitch affiliated. I can taste it. And they always say the last part of the Twitch thing is tricky. So I'm probably gonna go on my Twitch tonight just because I'm so close of being Twitch affiliated. And I think it's gonna happen very soon and I can't wait. Thank you guys so much. Be safe, have fun. Do not drink or drive. Call an Uber, call a Lyft, call a family or a friend. So thank you guys. And I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna charge my Chromebook a little bit and then soon enough I'll be on my Twitch or YouTube. I'll probably gonna be my Twitch playing my WWE 2K23 game. Okay, let's see what's cooking here. I'm trying to go platinum on a stupid song. That is my memo. Let's go platinum on a dumb song. That's all I'm trying to do. Alright, bye guys.